Dojutsus have been one of the most important parts of the Naruto series, and during Naruto Shippuden, one of the most important dojutsus has been Madara's Rinnegan, which has been in the possession of Madara, Nagato, and Obito. Besides his Rinnegan, what happened to the sharingans from Obito's laboratory after the war? And will we see them in upcoming events? We're going to be analyzing every possibility which could have occurred with them, but before we get deeper into it, I want to ask you guys to like this video and subscribe. Also, make sure to turn on notifications for upcoming videos. It sure helps us a lot to grow. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, and let's dive into the video. Well, in Naruto chapter 373, the Rinnegan is reputed as the most exalted eye amongst the three great dojutsus, the others being the Sharingan and the Byakugan. It is said that in times of disorder, one who wields the Rinnegan is sent down from the heavens to become either a god of creation who will calm the world, or a god of destruction who will reduce everything to nothingness. The Rinnegan is characterized by concentric circles covering the eyeball. Up until the appearance of the six-path Senjutsu, I think the Rinnegan was the strongest power that was introduced in the series. Nagato, who was using only the power of Rinnegan, was almost invincible. He defeated the whole hidden leaf by himself without much effort. Later, that dojutsu was transplanted to Obito, who started a war against pretty much the whole shinobi world. And the last user of that Rinnegan was Madara, who defeated the whole shinobi alliance, 5 Kage, and tailed beasts very easily. As we can see, Madara's body possessed a lot of interesting abilities. He would be a treasure for anyone to study. Imagine if Kara got their hands on Madara's body. They'd be able to create an extremely powerful cyborg. Amado was able to create Kashin Koji from Jiraiya's DNA. Yeah, that's true. Jiraiya was an extremely strong ninja, but he was nowhere near to the level of Kashin Koji, a ninja who was able to go toe-to-toe with Jigen for some time. And imagine how strong the cyborg of Madara would really be. It would be top tier, in my opinion. In Naruto chapter 16, from Kakashi, we learn how valuable ninja corpses are for ninja villages. According to him, even after death, a shinobi's corpse may yield up its secrets, exposing the secrets of the skills it had mastered, as well as retaining the aura of the chakras that were steeped in the ninja's native lands. Even the ingredients of any drugs or potions that the body consumes become an open book. After that, he explained how ninja villages are able to duplicate and master the power of certain ninja after getting enough information. He then explains the main goal of shinobi hunters, which is to eliminate rogue ninjas and obliterate their remains to protect the secrets of their home village from the rest of the world. Right now, the shinobi world is different. Allied shinobi forces changed the ninja world forever. In the past, the hidden villages would try to steal as many things from other villages as possible. A prime example of that is Ao's Byakugan. He got it in the Third Ninja World War and took it as a war treasure, but the Fourth War was not like that. Various ninjas from other villages got their hands on Hidden Mist's legendary weapons. For example, we could see Kakashi using Zabuza's blade, Omoi got Kiba from Amiyuri, and most notably, Killer Bee was using Samehada throughout the whole war. After the war ended, all of them gave back their swords to the Hidden Mist, and we could see them back in the village in Boruto. When Naruto and Sasuke eventually seal Kaguya in her own dimension, along with Black Zetsu, at which point she reverts into the Ten Tails and spits out Madara. The Sage of the Six Paths summons Madara and everyone else back to the real world, but he can do nothing to save Madara from his approaching death, as a result of having both the tailed beasts and demonic statue removed from his body. Madara uses his remaining time to speak to Hashirama, noting that his own dream of peace has died, while Hashirama's lives on, and therefore was apparently the better of the two. Hashirama replies that they are still friends despite everything, to which Madara agrees as he dies. As it states the horrible process of extraction, eventually his body would have collapsed and degraded by itself, and that's one possibility that could have happened. Madara Uchiha was originally a hidden leaf ninja, and logically, another possibility is that his corpse should still be in the possession of the Hidden Leaf, if it hadn't degraded. But if Sasuke, Naruto, and the rest of the shinobi world were smart, they would have burned the body, along with the eyes. The whole chaos began when Tobirama decided not to burn or destroy Madara's body in order to study his body and the secrets of the Sharingan. Madara was a missing ninja, and the one who triggered the Fourth Ninja World War. His body possessed enough secrets. Even ignoring that, after the Fourth War, the shinobi world should know what a danger a corpse of Madara's capabilities could be with techniques like Edo Tensei existing. Also, even if they didn't burn the body, Madara's eyes don't look so good anymore. They have a foggy, hazy appearance. Madara was pretty much destroyed by Kaguya's takeover. It isn't even active anymore, and he died in this state. Normally, the ripple patterns spread over the whole eyeball. That is clearly not the case here. They are similar to Itachi's eyes shortly before he died, and they were no good anymore. Unless his brother is alive and wants to acquire the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, we can assume that Madara had lost his eyesight, which is implied by the beginning of his conversation with Hashirama, where he could not surely identify the first Hokage, and that's why he asked if he was Hashirama or not. A lot of people think that Hagoromo took Madara along with him, but I could not find the scene where it is seen. The last time we saw Madara in both manga and anime was when Hagoromo talked about love and affection and what molded them. After that, Hagoromo was seen vanishing alone, and Madara was still on the ground. It seems Hagoromo did not take Madara with him, and Madara's corpse remained on Earth. We don't know what happened to Madara's body, but as I said earlier, it would be logical for the Shinobi Alliance to destroy it. Another possibility could be that Hidden Leaf may have repeated what it had done the first time with Madara's body and did not destroy it in order to study it. I don't think it's far-fetched to assume that Madara's corpse right now is in Orochimaru's laboratory, but I still think that his body was destroyed for good. Another interesting thing about Madara Uchiha is his hideout after his battle with Hashirama. We know that he faked his death and was living in the mountain's graveyard. This is a very interesting place, which is a mountainous region located in the northmost region of land between Hidden Waterfalls and Hidden Sound villages. In Naruto chapter 490, we can see that it has dense forestry and the bones of many giant creatures can be seen jutting out of it. Interestingly enough, in Boruto episode 51, we see that it is an abandoned mine that is connected to the Otsutsuki clan ruins, which Madara and Obito used as their secret hideout for the duration of the Eye of the Moon plan. Well, within the base, there is also a laboratory where Obito carries out various experiments. The first time we saw this laboratory was in Naruto chapter 482, when Obito brought Danzo Shimura's corpse here in hopes of retrieving Shisui Uchiha's sharingan, only to discover that the elder had crushed it before his death, an action which Obito cursed him for. He also transplanted Itachi Uchiha's sharingan into Sasuke here. Inside the lab is a massive wall decorated with the Uchiha clan symbol on top of it, which stores a large collection of eyes, which are each individually suspended in fluid inside built-in labeled glass containers, allowing Obito access to many Sharingan replacements should he need them. The laboratory is also equipped with an operating table and instruments for surgical use, such as his attempt to extract Shisui's eye and transplant Itachi's eyes into Sasuke. We don't know what happened to this laboratory after the war, but there are two possibilities for what happened to it. The first is that this laboratory could be destroyed by Sasuke before joining the war. He destroyed the cave 2 times, first in Naruto chapter 553 when he was testing out his eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and the second time in Naruto chapter 567 when he escaped. If, luckily, the laboratory and Sharingans remained intact, it is also possible that after the war, Sasuke destroyed them later during his redemption period, since it is extremely dangerous to have a laboratory full of Sharingans. If that information went to the public, a lot of ninjas and scientists may have visited that place to get their hands on the Sharingan, so Sasuke may have destroyed it for good. Another possibility is that maybe Orochimaru got his hands on it, because we're talking about a cave which is relatively close to Hidden Sound Village, the place where Orochimaru resides. So I don't think it is far-fetched to think that he was out there investigating it, since it is an extremely interesting region, which not only contains information about Madara, Obito, and Hashirama, but is also full of mines which are related to the Otsutsuki clan. We know how curious a person Orochimaru is, and I would not be surprised if he did not try to investigate that place after the war. This is all for today. Tell me what you think about this topic. Which topic would you want me to analyze in upcoming videos? Make sure to leave a comment about it as well. I hope this video was informative. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Shinzumaki out. Peace.